8 new members are being inducted into the Arts and Culture Wall of Fame here at Niagara Square today.
Well, it began with the Arts and Culture Committee wanting to honor residents of Niagara Falls some way rather than just we have Volunteer Recognition Night, which is coming up, but something permanent so that people can see who has contributed to the arts and culture in Niagara Falls.
There's so much history to this community and there's so much talent that comes out of here, and sometimes there's a saying that says a prophet isn't welcome in his own hometown, and sometimes you need to leave to make it, and unfortunately a lot of time we don't acknowledge and recognize the great things that we have right here. So I think, yeah, take a time, smell the roses, and appreciate what we have right here, some great homegrown talent.
2 inductees, photographer Pat Simon and artist Jennifer Garrett, were recognized posthumously.
My mother is an incredible painter. I always use a present tense for my mom because I feel like she's still with us. Her paintings and her life were so vibrant, and she ignited everybody through her paintings, through her singing, through her writing. She was very enthusiastic, and she believed in people, and she believed in beauty, and she just loved living, and it was very, very contagious.
Pat is one that is a giver, not a receiver. Yeah. He'd be shocked, surprised, and thinking that somebody's going overboard for him. There.
Sounds like he had a lot of humility.
He did. He did. He was a strong giver, a very strong giver. And he never expected anything.
Magazine publisher and TV personality Linda Reeves appreciates her Niagara Falls beginnings.
I started out at Honeymoon Gifts on Clifton Hill, dusting china, dusting, you can't believe, learning all the names of the patterns, learning how to set a table properly, learning about silver and china and crystal, and later on when I was running the magazine, I still am the expert on how to set a table, and I know all the patterns. Unfortunately, not a lot of young people know that anymore.
Now, I know you're a very busy person, so what motivated you to come here today?
Today, I wanted to come and get this award because I appreciate it. I loved growing up in Niagara Falls. It was a great place to grow up, and my parents still have very close ties. I think my mom and dad would have been pretty upset if I didn't come. So they offered to drive me, and I wanted to come and say thank you.
Linus Hand was recognized for his contributions in theater, both in Toronto and Niagara Falls.
You know, it's really nice to be recognized for something I love doing. Putting professional actors, professional theater actors with their local kids, it brings a professional production that our kids are able to get involved with and the families get behind. So to be recognized for something I love to do is it really is a nice honor.
T-Bone Little's 60-plus years in music has led him away from Niagara Falls and has also led him back to the place he loves.
This is such a surprise, and I'm actually flabbergasted, but you know the good Lord, and he says you do something, it happens, you know, as long as you keep your faith.
Well, it looks to me like you've got quite the fan club.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of friends, a lot of neighbors that I grew up with, and we're very joined at the hip, I must say, you know, because I can go anywhere and anytime, any place, and somebody's going to stop and say hi, and I love that, you know. And I went to school here and grew up here and fished here and hunted here.
There's no place like home.
No, that's true, honey, and I've been all over the places.
Today's inductees bring the wall to 69 members. Each one's contribution adds to the fabric of arts and culture in Niagara Falls. For The Source, I'm Brenda Schultz.